Hello and welcome to the Peroxcyde guide for Hellfire High Council on Mythic difficulty. For this encounter you want to bring 2 tanks, 4 to 5 healers and the rest DPS. There is 2 main things that change from normal or heroic to Mythic difficulty, and that is when you dispel Mark of Necromancer. It now bounces to 3 targets instead of 2. Also when you dispel it, the whole raid group takes initial shadow damage. The ability is called Burden of the Necromancer. I recommend you try to maintain this debuff for as long as you can, even if it requires you to pop personal or external cooldowns. The other ability is Blood Boil. This is something Gurtok Blood Boil does, and what it does is it causes the 5 furthest enemies with this Blood Boil, and that inflicts physical damage to those players. This effect stacks, and since it targets 5 furthest players, you can always have one player as a tank taking them all the time. That's the tank that's tanking Dia Dark Whisper away from the other 2 bosses. So the idea is that you have 2 groups of 4 ranged players that are going to be swapping and letting their stacks drop. Hand of Protection removes this debuff, so I highly recommend that you call out as a tank for it during her casting form. Make sure you don't call out for it during the Nightmare Visage, because she will go away. To prevent this, make sure you taunt her before you get Hand of Protection, and make a macro for it so you instantly cancel Hand of Protection. Now let's go through the fight. At the start, one tank picks up Dia Dark Whisper and tanks her away from Gurtok Blood Boil and Blade Master Jubidos because of the effects of Void Haze. Feel free to dot everything, but your main target at the start should be Gurtok Blood Boil. Once you reach 30% on him, you should use all your cooldowns, Bloodlust, everything, and focus him down. The sooner you kill him, the fewer stacks you will have from Tainted Blood, which reduces your maximum HP by 10% per application. After Gurtok Blood Boil dies, your next target will be Blade Master Jubidos, to about 35%. After you reach that percentage, you want to switch to Dia Dark Whisper and lower her to about the same percent. Then you want to kill Blade Master Jubidos. After he goes past 30%, he will gain another ability which is called Wicked Strike. It deals fire damage to a raid, and this effect persists after he's dead. And then the last one you want to kill is Dia Dark Whisper. When she goes past 30%, she applies Mark of Necromancer to half of the raid people that are still alive, and at that point she will no longer use Reap. After you kill her, you win the fight. Now for a few things. If you're tanking Dia Dark Whisper, she does an ability called Void Bolt. It is interruptible, but not deadly. Just try to interrupt it as much as you can. Also, if you have Mark of Necromancer and you see ability Reap incoming, make sure you go to the side of the room so you save up as much space as you can. If you are tanking Gurtok Blood Boil, you should watch out for ability called Acidic Wound. This inflicts nature damage and reduces your armor. Make sure you use personal or external cooldowns when your stacks get high. Also, if you're going to see him leap, go away from that area he's going to jump to minimize the damage you take. Apart from that, dodge the avoidable damage such as Fell Blade from Blade Master Jubidos and Veiling Horror from Dia Dark Whisper. This was my guide for Hellfire High Council on Mythic difficulty. I hope you liked the video. If you did, let me know down in the comment section below. Subscribe. If you want to check any of the other guides, just click the annotations. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.